Welcome to East Coast Elk Reviews. Today, we're doing another beer review. We're going to do this beer review live. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Today, we are reviewing from Two Roads Brewing. This is Roadsmary's Baby. And this is a pumpkin ale brewed with spices and aged in rum barrels with vanilla beans. 6.8% alcohol by volume. This bottle was actually gifted to me from Steven, aka The Resource. So shout out to Steven. Thank you very much for this bottle, bro. Appreciate it. On top it says Scary Good Pumpkin Ale. Best before expiration, I believe that's what BBE stands for. I don't know. January 15th, 2025. A Scary Good brew aged in rum barrels that's smooth and full bodied with notes of pumpkin pie spice, vanilla, and oak. Here's to taking the road less traveled. TwoRoadsBrewing.com. And it's got this 2 with a hook. Not really sure what that sticker means. But yeah, looks cool. Very cool looking bottle here. And without further ado, let's crack it open, pour it up, check it out. These guys are out of Stratford, Connecticut. All right. The pour. We got our Trillium snifter here. All right. Nice amber color. Looks very nice. Actually, it's more ruby, I think you could say. Yeah. It's a nice hazy ruby. Then we got this finger and a half, kind of khaki colored head, tight knit bubbles, holding some good retention, good amount of effervescence. Looks really nice. Nose. All right, I get like typical pumpkin spice, cinnamon, nutmeg, toffee, biscuity, bready. Not really getting much of the like sugar cane or anything like that from the rum, but I am getting a touch of vanilla in there, maybe a little bit of like brown sugar, molasses. It does have a little bit more of a decadent kind of sweet aromatic compared to some other pumpkin beers that I've had. Smells pretty good. It does kind of have like a pumpkin pie like aroma. So you get the pumpkin flavor, the pumpkin aroma. Then it also kind of has that like slight pie crust like aroma. And the spices aren't too overpowering. Ethanol is not really shining through for almost 7%. Yeah, doesn't smell overly sweet or cloying. Let's try it out. Cheers. So I can kind of tell it has some kind of barrel influence to it because it does have a little bit more of a richness. It does have a little bit more of a decadence to it. Pumpkin flavor up front. Toffee, bready in between. You get the spices on the finish. Cinnamon, nutmeg. Touch of the vanilla. I would say it's more just kind of like a pumpkin beer with the flavors intensified. Like I said, it's kind of just really increased the decadence of the beer. Kind of getting that like brown sugar, molasses, maybe like a touch of some raisin, dried fruits in there as well. It's not overly spicy. Some pumpkin beers, in my opinion, they're like, there's way too much cinnamon, there's way too much nutmeg. There's way too much of that pumpkin flavor. Sometimes the cinnamon can almost be like a little bit like drying, um, and kind of astringent. And this isn't like that at all. I think the sweetness from the malts does a great job kind of cutting through that. ABV is very well hidden. Pretty dang good. I do like it. This is a solid product for sure. I am a little bit disappointed in the vanilla beans. I would like for the vanilla flavor to be a little bit more prominent. That's just my personal opinion. Like I said, I think it just kind of more so adds to the mouthfeel. For being something that's barrel aged, it actually has a good amount of carbonation as well. I'd say about medium carbonation, higher side of medium mouthfeel. Yeah, it's very good. You get that intense kind of like toffee sweetness in between. I think that's as you sip on it, that flavor note starts to become a little bit more prominent. Works well with the pumpkin flavor. Kind of creates that pumpkin puree, kind of pumpkin pie like flavor. Yeah, the cinnamon's not overly drying. I like it. It's pretty solid. I can see myself maybe drinking a couple of these. Yeah, I think the rum sweetness really does a good job kind of rounding out the beer, cutting through the spice. And yeah, the only thing I can really complain about is the vanilla not being as prominent. I mean, maybe they just don't use as much vanilla beans. I know vanilla beans are pretty expensive nowadays. But yeah, overall, this is a really solid beer. I do like it for sure. It actually starts to get better as you sip on it. Yeah, really, really good. As far as a number, I'm not too crazy on pumpkin beers, but I would say that this is one that I would recommend to somebody who likes pumpkin beers. So I would still land this right around like the B plus range, so like an 89 out of 100. Like I said, I would totally recommend it all day to people who like pumpkin beers. Like if you're a fan of Shipyard, I think you would really enjoy this. It's got a little bit more of a richness to it. Definitely a little bit more of a mouthfeel. The flavor is definitely intensified with this one. I do think the rum barrel does a great job adding to the flavor profile. And we also have a little bit of Dorley's fine old Barbados rum. So I'm going to throw a splash of this in here. Actually, I'm going to drink it down a little bit more before let's drink a little bit more of it. Really nice lacing on the glass. Definitely solid. Let's see if let me find a little bit more information online about this one. And yeah, definitely shout out to Steven. This is a really good beer. I'm glad he shared this with me. Same thing it says on the bottle. Really not much information. I didn't know if maybe they would tell you maybe some hops and malts that they're using. They don't tell you how long it's been aged in the rum barrel as well. You throw it in there for a day and say it's aged in a rum barrel. And a touch of rum. Which, as far as like sugarcane, oak, vanilla, not necessarily getting that on the palate. Like I said, I think it just kind of more intensifies the mouthfeel and the richness. But we got ourselves a decent amount left. We're gonna throw some Barbados rum, and this is really good too. This is Dorley's XO. If you guys see this, this is like a $25 rum. It's by the same people who make Foursquare, which are the like expensive, like $100 rums. This is their more like entry level rum, but really, really good. I'm gonna buy another bottle of this when I finish it. So we'll throw a splash of this in there. There we go. And see what happens. This is live, so I thought maybe we'll do a little bit of a different kind of beer review. Give it a nice little swirl. Nose. Okay. All right, now I'm getting sugarcane. Yeah, sugarcane, molasses. I still get the pumpkin in the spice, but I definitely get a lot more of the rum. Let's try it. Cheers. So we definitely brought down the carbonation. It kind of killed the pumpkin flavor, but I do get the rum. Like I can taste the rum now. Surprisingly, it doesn't taste boozy. I think the sweetness from the malts, that toffee flavor, is kind of working with the sugar cane to cut through the alcohol. Oh, lots of vanilla now. The vanilla is coming through very prominent. Now, if you wanted more of a rum influence, adding the rum to it really did kind of bump it up a notch. But we definitely kind of took away from the pumpkin flavor and the spice and the carbonation as well. Definitely kind of went down on carbonation. Overall, not bad. Throwing a splash of rum in this, like I said, really intensified the rum flavor, but kind of took away from the whole pumpkin beer aspect. Interesting. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not really going to give a score because I didn't even really measure. I just kind of threw a splash of rum in there. But yeah, overall, I'd recommend this. Two Roads, Roadsmary's Baby. This is a solid product. Let's see if we can, let me get a price really quick. Let me see if I can get a price for everybody. So I have a feeling that this is a solid price. I think this one's going to be hard to find in store. I mean, it's only November. It's the end of November. I'm sure if you really look, you could probably find it. Find this beer near me. Loading. Yep, it's available, but they don't tell you price on it. Let's see if we can do this. So, Total Wine and More saying you can get a 6-pack for $13. So that's not bad at all. But that's 12-ounce cans. So that would be the same as this 12-ounce bottle. So $13. Let's see, 12-ounce pack. 12-pack is $20. That's pretty solid. 12-pack of this for $20. Yeah, this would be a perfect Halloween party beer. Or, I mean, even if you brought this to Thanksgiving, I think that this would go pretty well with some Thanksgiving food or maybe even like a dessert. And yeah, even around Christmas time, I'm sure these would still be around. But yeah, $20 for a 12 pack, you really can't go wrong. And then $13 for a 6 pack is still solid for sure. Of course, you're going to pay a little bit more for less bottles or less cans. But yeah, overall, I think this is a solid pumpkin beer. Once again, thank you to Steven. Cheers, man. Appreciate you. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. And yeah, if there's anything else you guys like to see on my channel, make sure to leave a comment down below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and my videos. Look at beer. Thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.